I believe one of our first conversations we had, he asked if I had an old lady, and I said, no, believe it or not, no, I don't. You know what, the lifestyle I got, I don't have time to go out in a boat or go out into the bars. I go to the racetrack, I go hunting, and I don't see too many women out there at the racetrack or out in the goose fields.
An old county road runs by my house, ends on the riverbank. 73 they shut the ferry down. Back up the road's a church and a store with a bench full of lying old men. In the middle of a wide spot they call a town. And I'm just a young man living to make me old, plowing these fields by the river road, where hopes, dreams, and my granddaddy lived and died. And they go as far as my eyes can see, but they ain't far enough for me. When I drive to the river and I look at the other side, man, this road, we ain't been nowhere as far as I know. This whole world's just a county fair, but somewhere there's a bridge that'll take us out of here. Free as a river flows, me in this road. We'll find a long stretch of blacktop where there ain't
Kind of a whole family operation here. You know, Grandpa shows up, my dad shows up, and then there's a bunch of family friends all around here. And it's a pretty neat deal every week. It's every Friday night. It's one big family around here, even if we're not blood. You know, it's one big family. I always grew up watching my dad race. My grandpa built his motors, and I just grew up around it. You know, around the shed. I always wanted to be like him on the racetrack, and so I remember like it happened yesterday. I came home from a baseball game. I think I was 12 or 13 years old, and there was a trucking trailer there with a little slingshot on it. The next 3 or 4 years after that, we showed up to the races 3-4 hours early so I could race, and my dad put all his time and effort in making it so I could race and, you know, be successful at it. My dad was going to retire, believe it or not, and he said he was going to come back and race against me for 1 year so he could, quote unquote, kick his kid's ass. I don't think there's anyone more on the track that I want to beat than the old man. You know, it's edgy, and I know it's the same way for him. He racing against his kid. I know there's competitors, and then there's your kid, you know. Well, we suck again. I don't know. Started 12th, finished 4th. Old man kicked my ass, so you'll have that. Needed a caution. His ass is grass. First geese, they came right over the tree line here, and Kevin was sitting on his porch and he watched me miss, but that's where it all started. Kevin Pletz. He got me into hunting right out in front of his doorstep, shot my first pheasant, and then the goose hunting. So I asked Kevin if I could use his decoys, his calls, everything of his to go sit out there, and he goes, yep. Sat up on the fence line, and man, here they come, and I whiffed on all 3 shots, and that was like right there. I clicked. I'm like, this is what I want to do. I'm hooked for life on this. But my dad really didn't hunt too much, so Kevin was kind of like my mentor with hunting. Just recently, he passed away, and it hit us all like it hit us all real bad, you know, like what a great guy, and then seeing a guy that brought you up hunting and now is no longer here. It hurts, but I don't know. I told Kevin I gotta hear his last words, and I told him I'm very, very grateful for the career path he's given me, you know? So everything, my whole hunting career, everything is for him, given to him, you know, very grateful for what he's taught me. And Kevin, man, he's one of a kind. I know Kevin hasn't used these decoys in years, so they've been back here for, I mean, from when I used them. But as you can see, the good old 747, big old centuries. This is just great. Kevin helped me really get into the goose hunting. I started here with Moke Gear, and he was just ecstatic. He goes, you know, because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to hunt and fish and do all this his whole life. And to see me, I'm still just some guy from southern Minnesota that just likes to hunt ducks and geese. But to be actual make a career out of it, he was just pumped. I figured go topside. If your blind's gonna be right where you're at, go topside heavy. Remember these?
Oh yeah, Jumbotron.
747. Oh yeah, first goose hunt since Kevin's passed. You know, we haven't hunted over these decoys since pretty much my first hunt, or my first season anyway, and I believe everyone remembers who got them into hunting. You know, when their first hunt was, where it was, how many birds they shot, how many birds they missed, but especially the person who brought them out there with them. So these decoys mean a little bit more special than the rest of them, I guess. So we're gonna set them out, and like I said, odds are against us, but hopefully it gives us a little luck. All his decoys, his calls, all his hunting gear he passed on to me. So, I mean, all the decoys I grew up with, it's all full circle. You could throw it on Facebook Marketplace right now and you probably won't get $20 for it. But it just, the whole sentimental value of it to me means way more than anything that it would mean to anybody. lot of things that he's passed on to me that I'm going to pass down for generations to come, and I hope it just keeps on going. And I believe Kevin gave me that mindset, and I believe everyone should have that mindset. Words can't describe what Kevin means to me, man. Everything about life, he's taught me.